Okay, so I feel like a kid on Christmas. I got a 3D printer, Anycubic Kobra S1, and I'm super excited. If you don't know, I've started an engineering degree, mechanical engineering. So what I wanted to do is learn 3D modeling with a printer, because I really want to see what comes out of what I model. So we're gonna crack this open. Gonna get it all set up and run some calibration print tests. So this thing got released a couple months ago, so pretty new, which is nice. But we'll run some prints, see how it goes. Ooh, look at that. Alright, so right out the box, we got the little touch screen controller. I wanted an enclosed one to help with preventing dust and everything. So we're gonna get this fully out of its enclosure. It's a little heavier than I thought, maybe 30-40 pounds, but not too much. They didn't chip the filament with it. How do you even get that out? Is it all... Okay, give me a minute. Let's see what we can do. How do you... I'm guessing this is what's locking it in. There's that. And this is our actual stuff. Alright, so we get to put on all these parts for this. This is gonna be fun. How do you coordinate which one's which? They pull out? Are you kidding me? I don't get this. Alright, next step. Okay, so there's this little filter box. So I'm gonna shove the package in there. Maybe we can make it fit properly. Maybe. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. There we go. You know what? Okay, so we're gonna jump to when I have filament. Hopefully that's in a couple days. We'll see what happens. So, while waiting for the filament, now is the perfect time to talk about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is me. I don't have any YouTube money, so it's paying out of my pocket. Alright, so we got our filament and we're letting it run a test print. Alright, so it just finished printing. Show you that. So we'll pop that out. Hopefully it pops right off the pad, the plate. I haven't tried that yet. So hopefully it'll pop right off. Oh, it does. That's good. That is good. I like that. Okay, so we've got a couple of different ways to check how well that went down. We've got a beam with 2, 4, 8, and 16, which I believe is millimeter measurements. Got a couple, you can see a little bit of an odd layering here where it got fat for some reason. I think that was just maybe a shift. I do know I need to move what table it's printing on because my desk shakes a little bit. So we got V3. Looks like it gets a little bit awkward up the top, and a couple of different millimeter splits, which down at the bottom obviously it blends a little bit, but I think overall that's pretty good. A couple of circles, some other shapes, Control V. Looks like that might have gotten a little crooked, but I don't know if that's from the original model. A little stadium looking thing. That looks mostly good. You can kind of see some layering in the center. Pyramid, that looks pretty good. Bit of a spike at the top. A spire, got a little bit fuzzy there, but that's nothing you can't just kind of clean off, hopefully. A couple of angles. I did notice one of them kind of printed with a little bit extra on the inside, but that's small enough that that's acceptable. What I was concerned with was the little seashell. You can barely see layering to that, but overall, that looks really smooth. Maybe if I need to, just a little bit of sanding. This over here didn't quite turn out so well. I think that's depth. That might have just been I needed the printer to warm up longer, because that was layer 1. But overall, I am pretty happy with that print. Little bit of awkward layering, actually looking at it closely. Bit of webbing, but I do also intend to do most of my prints at an angle. I know in the slicer you can just kind of set it to print at an angle and add other braces, but the more I print, the more I'll learn about that, depending on how I want the layers to look, what seams I want. But I believe this prints at 0.2 millimeters. I think it was, or maybe 0.04, I can't remember. But whatever it is, the more printing I do, the more I'll learn, and I'm really looking forward to this. But for a first print, doing a test, I think that came out really well. So, hope you guys stick around for the next video. See you in the next one.